Hello friends, Iceberg with Dillon Brothers Motorsports, and today I'm going to take you through a quick walkthrough of this pre-owned 2018 KTM 690 Enduro R. Let's go ahead and start with the engine on this 690 Enduro, where you have the 690cc 4-stroke single-cylinder engine on here. This is going to have a 6-speed transmission on this motorcycle, and the power delivery on this bike is immediate, and it is immediate through all the gears. There's really no lag on this bike whatsoever. It is full tilt power at all times. These bikes are an absolute blast to ride. They do put out 67 horsepower, and that is on a 308-pound motorcycle. I really like what KTM has done with the 690 Enduro R. This bike is definitely geared towards your dirt bike rider / adventure bike rider who wants something a little bit smaller and lighter powered to really be able to rip through those trails in the backwoods, but still have all the power of the bigger motorcycles. And you can also take this down the highway, feel confident, plenty of power for days to do highway speeds at all times. As you can see on this motorcycle, we do have the 21-inch Pirelli tires on the front and the rear. This is geared for the off-road in you. We do also, that comes with this motorcycle, have the 17-inch Shenko Supermoto tires that come with this bike as well. So you're kind of getting that 2-for-1 option on this motorcycle. You can swap out the tires, go with that Supermoto style if you know you're going to be riding a little bit more in town and on the highway, and then you can definitely switch it back to these Pirelli off-road tires to go ripping through the trails. Moving up on top of the Enduro here, you do have an aftermarket seat on here. We do have the stock seat that will come with it as well. This is going to be the street concept seat. This is a very comfortable seat for the rider. Really, this is geared definitely for more when you're doing the off-road. Very comfortable for when you are sitting down, even though most of us know when you're ripping an Enduro through the woods, you are usually standing on the pegs. Gives you a little bit more control of the motorcycle, but as I said, with such a lightweight bike, you can really get after it on those trails on this 690 Enduro. Besides the addition of the seat and the extra tires that come with this motorcycle, it is primarily stock. You do have the stock exhaust on here, and then moving up front where you have the stock KTM Enduro bars. These bars are a perfect setup on this motorcycle and are going to complement many different sizes of riders. Obviously, this bike is pretty tall. This comes in with a 36-inch seat height. So this is geared for taller riders, but you can also still adapt that as well. You can drop it down a touch on the suspension if you're a little bit shorter, but not much. You don't want to compromise the way this bike handles. Speaking of which, you do have that mono shock underneath there that gives you a ton of travel. You have over 5 inches of travel on the rear of this motorcycle, so you can really get after it on this bike. Moving back up front, you do have the full tack on there, and then you have the digital display, which is going to show you fuel and your miles per hour. You do also have separate modes to go through, so you can switch how your fuel delivery is, whether you're riding on the trails or if you're riding out on the streets. And then, of course, this motorcycle, as it sits on our floor, has 1,482 miles on it. So this is a very low mile Enduro motorcycle. If you are local in Omaha, Nebraska and are interested in this 2000 KTM 690 Enduro R, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Motorsports. Come take a look at it in person. If you are watching this video on YouTube and are interested in this motorcycle, for an average cost of around $600, we can ship a bike like this from our door to your door. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Motorsports family, thank you so much for checking out our videos, and always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.